Let's talk about why Trump is so infatuated with this man. Trump is really infatuated with men. This whole Republican Party we know is infatuated with men. We know. I mean, Grindr shuts down every time there's a whole convention of Republican men around. And it's the truth. And if they could just live in their truth, they would be so much more happier. These, like, literal demon queens. Who said that? Someone said, I was watching I've Had It, the podcast, and they called them demon queens. And I love that term, so I'm going to start saying it. But yeah, we all know you guys have a little homosexuality in you. We all know you guys like to explore each other in the stadiums of Charlie Kirk's funeral and memorial. We all know that you have Grindr notifications going off on your secret phones from your secret wives every day. Just admit it, and you'll be happier in your life. But when it comes to Donald Trump and his obsession with men, especially now Stephen Miller, let's talk about this. Let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. Oh, there's Stephen Miller. So we're going to go ahead and play this clip because this is Trump having some sick obsession with Stephen Miller, and it's weird, but it exposes Stephen Miller so much. Let's go.
Didn't get elected. I did get elected for crime, but I didn't get elected for what we're doing. This is many, many steps above it. I want to thank Stephen Miller, who's right back in the audience right there. I'd love to have him. I love watching him on television. I'd love to have him come up and explain his true feelings, but maybe not his truest feelings. That might be going a little bit too far. But Stephen, thank you for doing an unbelievable job. And the people of this country love you, I'll tell you. And they love what you say about crime and stopping crime.
So first of all, Trump, you're lying again. Stephen Miller is not loved by the American public. No one loves that man. His own family is disowning him and discrediting him and naming him and labeling him a Nazi, a psychopath, a man who had no friends and ate lunch alone in the cafeteria. So no one loves this man, not even his own family. So Trump, again, another lie. Can we add that to the 7 millionth lie that this man has told since his 2 administrations? But yeah, it's insane. But what caught me about this was that Trump was like, oh, maybe you should come up here and speak, but I don't know, you're going to reveal your truest feelings, and I don't know if the world is ready for that. Like, are we talking about truest feelings for same-sex attraction? Because we know that's a thing for the Republican Party. Is that going to be talked about anytime soon? No, because they're trying to, strip away gay rights. No, I guess it's just the truest feelings of him being a fucking cult member Nazi. That's what's happening. They want to... Trump is afraid to have Stephen Miller speak because he knows the truest feelings of Stephen Miller is about gas chambers and murdering anyone who does not look like him. Just destroying and eradicating every population of person that isn't a white man with a bald head that looks like Eric Cartman on South Park. Yeah, that episode. So... it's just insane to me. And it's like, how do these people get into these positions of power? And it's not a position of power where they earned it. It was a position of power that they conned their way into it. Trump was a meal ticket, and now Stephen Miller is running the show. And we know it. This man is running the show with his rhetoric about trying to make terrorists as protesters and equate them with this just strong language that demonizes and criminalizes protesting that is available under our Constitution, to him calling just everyone in regards to ICE like national treasures and heroes and soldiers of God, basically. It is complete lunacy. It's erratic lunacy by this administration. It is a right-wing cult of white nationalism, American Christian, that is infiltrated our United States government. It feels like it's just been sitting and lying in wait for for decades to now expose again. So when we talk about all this Christian Nazi nationalism, you would think that's a dichotomy, that the two are opposites, but right now they're connecting and conflating, and it's scary because Christianity is supposed to be about love and peace in the world. And this is why I always say that this administration was never about Christian values. It was about using Christianity to cloak themselves, to resolve themselves of their sins, while doing every horrible thing in the book, like, taking children in the middle of the night butt naked and zip tying them on corners in the streets and then putting them into unmarked vans and calling yourselves God's Avengers, and Jesus would be happy and smiling that you held a gun to a child's face and abducted them in the middle of the night. Like, that's crazy. It's insane to me. But I wanted to continue on here because when we talk about Stephen Miller, it's just insane to me that these people continuously have a voice, have a fucking voice.